they just say it, or spend some time and rock a rhyme. I said it's not that easy. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky. How is it, D? It's tricky. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky. Tricky. In New York, the people talking try to make us rhyme. They really hawk, but we just walk because we have no time. And in the city, it's a pity, cause we just can't hide. Tinted windows don't mean nothing, they know who's inside. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky. How is it, D? Tricky. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky. Tricky, huh? When I wake up, people take up mostly all of my time. I'm not singing, funky, bringing, cause I make up a rhyme. I'm not bragging, people nagging, cause they think I'm a star. Always tearing follows Daryl every gig we play. Then he dissed her and dismissed her, now she's jocking Jay. I ain't lying, girls be crying, cause I'm on TV. They even...
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Denver Broncos and these guys defending their home turf. Punter Jack Fox to get this one started. And we're underway in St. Louis. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Lady, go set.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Pretty good start here for him. 6 yards on that opening play.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
There we go, set. Set.
This is Henry on second. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag.
Here we go, set.
Now Darnold off the play action. On him quick, and they bring him down. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
And now this defense is on that sack board and sets up a pretty good chance here on 3rd down. It's a little bit like blood in the water with Sharks when it comes to taking sacks. You can feel it as a quarterback. Once that defense gets one, they're hungry for another.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. This is a tough spot to be in. It's third and very long. Here he goes, third and long. Look at that power, deep left side. Big gain downfield. He is taken down as he takes this to the 38. They get an even 40 out of that one. And that is good for a first down. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Here's Darnold, first and 10. Buying some time right. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's second and 10. Going with a quick pass out wide. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 3.
Broncos go with a dime look here on third down.
Set. Go red 80. Go 80. Set.
And again, it's Darnold. Nice run across the 15. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Blues take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. All right, so a nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner, and the year begins on a high note with a touchdown.
Yeah, they'll be able to begin this season on a high note with a win. Well, they put more drives like that together, they sure will, but I don't know. I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish, but you can't start much better than that.
Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got first and 10. They'll run it with Travion Henderson. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Jalen Petrie there on the stop.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's second and 4.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Go.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Throwing the out route complete. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it's going to be first down, Denver. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Here we go. Set. 18 card.
Henderson here from the gun. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. It's Azareye'h Thomas making the stop. Out of the gun, it's Milton. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And he works it down to the enemy 44-yard line. That was Montez Sweat who took him down.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB. And it gave him just enough room to run.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Cut 19. Cut. Rambo 80.
Now Milton to throw. Flush down now to his left. He's able to hit Felton. This is caught. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Milton going to throw again here, 2nd and 10. That's taken in by Horn. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Ready? Cougar 19. Buffalo 18. Tight. 19 tight.
Milton now on 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. And the running back still doing it to this day.
Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Panther 60, Panther 60. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 60 Bobcats, go!
Milton back to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos finish off their opening drive.
Touchdown.
Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35.
We go side.
1st and 10. Darnold. Complete. Derrick Henry. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a new set of downs. Well, you love when you can go from 1st down to 1st down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that, and it's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
All right, it's about time to get started with quarter number 2. Home offense out, ready to go. They've got a first to begin the frame. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Here's the backup. First throw. Finds the in route, complete. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. That's a good-looking play by the Clemson rookie, and it gets him a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
19, 18, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 18, Pioneer. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Take go.
Back now, pressure coming. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
From the pistol, Henry. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Broncos bringing out an extra DB on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Well, he laid out for it, but the throw just a little bit too off the mark. So 4th down coming up.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future. A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And he won't opt to bring this one out. He's content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35.
Yeah, really with I should probably stop a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk, Cup 19, Cup 19.
Throwing now, Milton. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Go! Stop 60, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Here's Milton. He's going deep this time. Brought in inside the 20. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos just need 2 snaps to steal the lead.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Corey Gallis on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos take a 4-point lead.
14, Blues 10.
Fox now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. Throwing on first. Here's Darnold. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Third and long. They're going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. To throw, Milton. He put everything he had into this one. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just... Make the connection.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest, this contest, and I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip your cap. They played that ball better than he could.
Ready?
This is Henderson on 2nd down. And only can get his yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
3rd down here. Need 8 on the play.
Get it. 60 by 6. Ready?
I'll air it out on 3rd. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Jack Fox getting the call here to punt on 4th down. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold.
At their own 25-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll start the drive with Edwards. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Let's go.
Right side, quick pass, complete. And he's brought down at the line.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and
Here he is on 3rd and short. That pass pulled in by Henry. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Give him 8 on that one. And that's going to bring up 1st down. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. At 2:01 on the clock, this is going to take us inside the 2-minute warning.
Here we go, set. Count, Mustang 19. Hawk 7, Hawk 7.
Well, right side, and Dobbs has it. Past the 25. That's going to be our 2-minute warning. 1:54 left in the half. More from St. Louis just ahead. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Set.
From the red zone on 1st. Catch is made in close. And in he goes for the touchdown. The Blues get some late points and the lead. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. This is Trujillo to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Blues push their lead to 3.
Broncos 14.
Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Harvey now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Milton. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Big gain downfield. All the way. Touchdown, Denver. points and the lead. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Fox now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. All set to go now from the 35. Airing it out to start this drive. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Trying to find his tight end. And now it's second down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, a run for Henry. He scraped together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Throw here, 3rd down. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Broncos will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, Kate, it was inevitable. He's going to get an interception. You play quarterback in this league. Eventually, at some point, you're going to throw your first. Now, most importantly, he's got to flush it and move on.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Now Milton to throw. Now set up the screen here. It's Harvey. Has some space inside the 15. And he's finally hauled down at the 12. Gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Shotgun handoff to Harvey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Big man up front said, "Not in my house." Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over. Over.
60, cut 19, cut 19. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Ready.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
19, 5. Come on. Set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. He almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Gallis connects. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. This is ahead for about 5. Tyler Newbin with the tackle. If you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
On the jump.
First and 10 from the 32. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Out of the gun, it's Milton. First real mistake, that's intercepted. And the Blues have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Viking 18. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
From the 40, here comes second and 10.
Go! Cowboy 80. Go!
Left side now caught by Sutton. And that will not be enough for a first down.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
Third and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Has his man, it's Dobbs. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that gives him the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
I'm
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Sticking to the air here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Cam Taylor-Britt picks it off. Along the right sideline, there's space. And into the end zone he goes. A pick 6 for Denver. Went to the old well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Corey Gallis on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos double their lead to 14.
17. Jack Fox set to kick off.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35.
Here we go, set. Hey, Viking,
Back to the air following that pick 6. That finds his man. It's Keon Coleman. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. To throw here on 1st down. Another one caught by Coleman. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Five still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Dragon 60. Let's go. 18, Mustang, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he is in. Touchdown. The Blues shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one splits the uprights. And the Blues cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Red. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Counterplay, it's Henderson. And he works his way for a gain of 4. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on it. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
19 tight. 19. Bronco 80.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Into the hands of Kittle. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Cougar 19. Panther 11. 60 Maverick.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Kicked off by Cameron Bynum. And the Blues will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Now, depending on which side of the ball you're looking at here, Brock, things have either been very sharp or they've been just awful to start this second half. 2 drives, 2 interceptions now.
And where do you think I'm looking, Kate?
Oh, I know. Where you been looking?
Oh, it's a miserable place to be as a quarterback, just knowing you're hurting your team, not even giving yourself a chance, giving the ball away.
First and 10 from the 43. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. They're on him as he gets it up to the 47. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second down now, they need 7. Pass play coming here. Buys time, rolling right. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Broncos are gonna have it! And he's gonna hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
You know what, with yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run the football. Run it.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Setting up the running back screen. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles. Buffalo 18. Dragon 60. 60 Bobcats. 70 Rangers. 79 Broncos. Let's go.
Milton. Connects downfield, on target to Burton. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. That one right down the middle. And the Broncos double their lead to 14. Fox now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All set to go now from the 35.
60 Bison, 67 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Hawks, 60
At the gun, Henry. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Looking now from the gun. And it is incomplete. Went big on the final play of our third quarter. And nothing comes from it as we hit the break. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They'll go from the gun with Edwards. And this goes across midfield into Broncos territory. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
70 Timberwolf. Cut 19. Cut 19. Get him.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. Trap 60. 79 Broncos. Warriors 70.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He connects downfield. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. The Blues now within 1 score in the 4th.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
This is Trujillo to try to point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Blues chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
38. Blues 31.
Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Hawk 70. Go.
throwing now. Milton. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face second down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Dragon 60. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready?
To throw, Milton. His running back hauls it in deep right. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30.
70, Viking 18. Warriors 70.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. Can't connect on this one. A rare miss. Been throwing for him all game, but this one didn't work out. It's 2nd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26.
Let's go. 19. Cup 19. Cup 19. 18. Pioneer.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Brought in close to the 8. He gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Fox now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
At their own 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Left side now, caught by Sutton. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second and 3 now.
19, Tiger, 19, back to 60.
Here's a throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. That's cut at the 25. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that means first down.
1st and 10 on the 25-yard line.
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play.
Ready? 65. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Rolling left, buying some time. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
19. 70 left. 60 average. 70 range. 70 range. Panther 11. Panther 11. 79 Broncos.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. And they pick him off again! And the Broncos are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. That's complete inside the 35. And he gets this down near the 30.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Milton now. Going deep here for the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Well, if nothing else, that proves they're not afraid to take a shot on any given snap. And with enough looks, eventually, one's going to connect.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, second and 10. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Chased out to his right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. To the air on third and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
Has it in close. And he's going to be marked down about 4 yards away from that first down marker. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in St. Louis. Broncos looking like they'll start this season with a win. They'll try again from the 4. It's second and goal. Now Milton to throw. Now set up the screen here. It's Harvey. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal.
Come on, come on. 79 Broncos, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. Forced out to his right. Makes the catch. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Well, I guess 3 isn't enough to pad the lead. They're pulling out all the stops. It's fourth and goal.
Mustang 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
They're going to try to throw for it. And he won't come through on fourth and goal. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Go! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. Still has some space up near midfield. To the 15. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments?
What?
I love especially going back and watching them on tape and watching the big guys. Watching all those O-linemen. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a show.
That one splits the uprights. And the Blues chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
38.
Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. On the move, headed right. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Bynum. And the Blues get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Okay, you know, as a quarterback, every single interception stings. But those you throw in clutch time, in the final couple minutes with your team relying on you, that's one this quarterback is not going to forget.
1st down now, ball at the 33.
Let's go. Warriors 70, Bronco 80. Panther 11, Panther.
He'll look to throw it. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line.
Come on. Second. Panther 60, Panther 60. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
That's completed out to the right. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 18 Raptor, 18 Raptor. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Running up the gun.
Back to throw. And they pull it off. A touchdown catch in the final moments. And now overtime or a win right here are on the table. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Coach did not hesitate there. He held up those 2 fingers right away. They're going to try for this win.
Will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Here he is to throw. And he's going to run in for 2. Oh, they gambled the entire game on that call. And now they're in line for the win.
45.
Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Harvey now to return it. And he He's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. And a timeout's called. We'll have likely just a final play. Only 6 seconds remaining in this one. First call here coming from the shotgun. Setting up to pass. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. 1 final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in the